And Stephen, sort of 3 training sessions in, has he got a feel about a big game week?
Yeah, it does, most definitely. You know, it is. Like, there's no beating around the bush about it. Like, we're here at the Aviva today to get a feel for the pitch as well. Everyone knows how big of a game it is, and we're hoping to kind of capitalise on it, on being at the Aviva, and hopefully we can get the 3 points.
A few lads having difficult times for their clubs. Does that have any impact when you join up internationally?
I don't think so. I think a lot of the lads are playing well for their clubs as well, more than anything. Obviously their clubs may be in the right half of the tables or whatever, but there's some players that are going for promotion, but that just goes with the way things are with your club football. But when you come here, everything changes now. Everyone's just got their mind focused, because we've had a pretty good start to the campaign, so now we need to capitalise on our home form here.
What do you make of Poland?
Poland are a strong side. They've got some really talented players that ply their trade throughout the European League. So you know, we've watched a lot of videos on them throughout the week already, and the manager's, I don't think he wants to leave any stone unturned going into it for set pieces, etc. So we know how strong they are, and we've done our homework. So hopefully we can deal with that on Sunday.
Steve, what way does that analysis work? Do you guys sit down and watch a full game together? Do you watch it as midfielders, as defenders? Do you watch snippets of game? How does it work?
Well, that's what it is. It's snippets, you know, and their dangers. Obviously, their set pieces, their counter attacks. The manager's obviously got his analysts you know, who sorted the videos out, and obviously we've got a few months since the Scotland game, so he could go through everything. So yeah, we sit down and take it in clippets, and you know, obviously not too long, because footballers can only take so much in. But yeah, we've watched them, and we're going to continue to watch them throughout the week, and like I said, capitalise on their weaknesses.
They do give away a lot of possession against Germany and Scotland. It was in around the over 50 and over 60% possession to the opposition. Can Ireland make the most of that possession if you have that here at the Aviva? Yeah,
definitely. You know, we have to, especially, you know, when we get the ball, we need to keep it, and maybe kind of counter attack if they give the ball away. But yeah, we just concentrate on ourselves. Sometimes you can lose the run of yourself and concentrate on the opposition too much. We've got to look at ourselves and look at all our pros as well, and kind of and work on that, and hopefully we can do the job on Sunday.
You mentioned set pieces there, Stephen, and that has to bring to mind Robbie Brady. His recovery from his strange injury is a bit miraculous, is it?
Yeah, it was a strange injury. We've had some dodgy pitches up at Hull this season, but we've since sorted that. But it's good to have him back. I'm not surprised. He's a quick healer, Robbie, and he's going to be a top class player. He showed that against USA, and I think the manager will be happy to have him back.
The free kick he scored against USA was special.
Yeah, it was a beauty. I've seen that over the last 3 years. Robbie, he's a free kick specialist, and set pieces, like, you know, it's great to have him, and he's just been practicing them out there. So, and he's looking good, and like I said, I think he'll have a strong chance of starting again.
And he plays often at left back for Hull, and he's comfortable there.
Yeah, that's when we got promoted in the championship season. He played most of his games there, and he was a real threat that season. And the start of the season now, he started to do it again, the left wing back, and I think it suits him coming onto the play. And he's him and like Seamus Coleman, they're big threats from the wing backs.
You'd love to start, I'm sure, but how do you rate your chances at the moment?
I'm not sure. You know, the manager will decide that, but look, I'm here, I'm training hard, and I'm available for selection, so it's completely up to the manager, but I'm ready and waiting.
I was asking earlier about the Aviva, your memories of playing here, but you're also your memories of the old Lansdowne Road and the big Ireland games here.
Oh no, well that was my brother. I think you got the wrong player there, so that was my brother. He's since retired, and Alan played the Lansdowne and whatever, so...
Not just talking about games that you watched here.
Over the years, it's been amazing. Like, I'm just glad to be a part of this now, and obviously the new stadium is tremendous. Like, as a boy growing up in Dublin on the streets, it's where everybody wants to be. So I'm just sometimes you pinch yourself, but that's the way it is. The bright lights of the cameras and speaking to the media, it comes with the games. But most importantly, it's just being out on that pitch and playing for your country. You can't beat it.
You seem to be having a training game out there. Was that the first indication you've had this week of a potential starting 11?
Not really. Everything chops and changes. The manager changes around and not. But the boys are ready and waiting. We all know how big of this game it is. But the boys are all on it and really looking forward to it.
You were in and around the starting 11 for the opening qualifiers. How frustrating have the last few minutes been in club form? Has this been on your mind, maybe not getting the minutes you would have wanted?
No, it's you go through stages as a professional footballer where you're in, you're out, but it's just how you deal with it mentally. But I'm feeling good, and I feel like I'm in good form. Obviously, not playing as much as I'd like to at Hull, but I've just got to stay on it. I've been playing minutes here and there and getting some minutes under my belt, but I'm feeling confident, and like I said before, I'm ready and waiting. So if the manager needs me, I'll be there.
You've spoken about the need to hold possession. Is that down to experience in the midfield, that guys just don't panic and just hold on and just play the right ball at the right time?
Yeah, we've got some good players, and like I said, we've got players back that we missed as Scotland. Obviously, like James McCarthy and Glenn Whelan are back in the squad, which is a big bonus. And then boys have been playing week in, week out in the Premier League for the last few years. So, we've got experience in there in abundance. And then, like I say, we've got young players around that to attack and maybe counter attack the Polish team. So, I think we've got a good balance there as well. And obviously, we've got Robbie up front and Shane Long and a few of the boys there that can finish the ball. So we're looking strong. So everybody's looking forward to it.
Because the Scotland game was built up so much, Stephen, I think fans probably felt really disappointed, even though I suppose it was only a 1-0 defeat. But has it knocked morale at all in the Irish squad?
No, I don't think so. Obviously we were disappointed with the result, but we can't dwell on that. It was a close game. It wasn't the prettiest, but if we keep looking back at that, then we're not going to be going forward. So we've just got to concentrate in this Poland game now. That's gone now, and we've got to look at our home form and try and get the 3 points here, which is most important.
Coming out of that Scotland game, has there a lot of work been done on defending set pieces?
We've looked at it. Obviously we spoke about it before the Scotland game and prior to the whole campaign of starting that. It's the teams that make the less mistakes on set pieces and stuff that will probably progress. So we're trying to minimise the mistakes, and unfortunately we did concede a goal from a set piece at Scotland. So we've got to minimise that and cut all those mistakes out.
We know Poland are really dangerous on the flanks. They've got very pacey players. Are they as dangerous in the central midfield, do you think?
Yeah, well, we've got our own pace down the flanks as well. So so hopefully we can counteract that as well. But yeah, they're strong all over. Like I said, they're playing their trades throughout the European League. So and like you say, they've got a top striker in Lewandowski up front. So yeah, they are. We all know how good they are. But like I said, we can't dwell on how good they are. We've got to look at our own qualities and try and employ them into the game on Sunday and get those 3 points that we really want.
Stephen, just longer term on your journey, the issue of homegrown players is in the news a bit at the minute. How hard is it to go from being a lad on the streets of Dublin, as you said, to the lower leagues in England and the Premier League?
It's a long road, to be honest. It's took a long time for me to get my first game and first cap for Ireland, which was at 27 maybe. You've got to just ride the highs and lows. You can never get too high, never get too low. So it's the old cliche, but that's a fact. It's how you deal with the knockbacks and the setbacks, and then when you're away from your family, it's really difficult. People think it's a pure glamorous lifestyle, which it does. Obviously, you've reaped the benefits of it, but it's just how you deal with the lows and stuff. It's the knockbacks, the injuries, you've got to stay strong mentally. So it's a long road, but if you stick at it, you could get your rewards.
Do you think with the foreign players coming in, be the lads Irish, English, Scottish, is it got harder and harder for those guys to come in?
Yeah, most definitely, because it's one of the greatest games in the world, and there's millions and millions of kids around the world want to be footballers, but there's only 11 places on the pitch that you can fill. So, of course, it's getting harder and harder, and the game's getting more physical and getting more quicker. So, I'm only a little lad anyway, so I have to fight double hard. So, yeah, it's a big difficult game, like anything, But like I say, if you just keep the head down and keep working hard, then hopefully you can come through.
Stephen, you mentioned Lewandowski. Have you done much analysis on him?
We've done a bit, but like I said, we've done done lots on the whole team as a whole, but concentrating on their set pieces as well because they're quite strong at them. And but yeah, don't think we need to say too much about Lewandowski because we know exactly how much of a threat he is. But hopefully we can keep him quiet the weekend.
And Milik, both scored 5 goals. 5 goals playing.
Yeah, he's looking good as well. So, but I think the boys can deal with those two up front.
Thank you.
All right, lads.